Hello, what's your name?
I'm Tyler.
Okay, Tyler, what do you do?
I'm a lightning protection engineer.
Oh, great. So, tell me about the job. What's the experience like?
So I just mostly work on computers and I'll design the buildings and put the lightning protection on said buildings. I find it really enjoyable. It's very interesting. I mean, you work with all sorts of buildings.
What are the challenges on the job?
I'd say the biggest challenge is all the regulations you've got to learn. I mean, there can be a lot of stuff you do have to learn, but once you do learn it, it's very interesting, and you get to build places from all over the world, and you can even go visit some of these places.
So, what's your advice for those who are planning to take up that job?
I'd say my main advice would just be keep trying, don't give up. You know, you're never going to get the job first time, and if you do, you're extremely lucky. So just keep trying and keep applying.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Sudhanshu.
So, what do you do?
I'm a software engineer at Lloyds Bank.
Is it your first job?
Yeah.
So, tell me about your experience as an engineer.
It's quite cool. You know, Lloyds Bank is one of the best banks in UK, so it's pretty cool. You know, so yeah, I would love it.
So, what are the challenges of being a software engineer?
Yeah, sometimes some things crack down, so you have to broke down or things go wrong, then you have to work late nights. So that would be one of the worst challenge, and sometimes you have to work on weekends. So, but yeah, it's a cool job. I love it.
How rewarding is this job?
Yeah, it's quite rewarding because you work as a software engineer. I love coding and I admire what I do. So I always feel it's a fun. So yeah, and it's a good perk.
What's your advice for people planning to be a software engineer?
My advice would be, if you love this profession, then you definitely join it. If you're not, you should do what you like.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Mahin Niloy.
So, tell me about your first job in the UK.
First job in the UK, I worked at Currys and I was 18 at the time. I started the job, I was still working there, worked in retail, met a lot of new people, and communication skills got much better, and I can speak to anyone.
So, tell me about the experience on the job.
Experience-wise, met a lot of new people, learned how to communicate with others, and work in a team. Do that role, get into it, just apply. If you can't apply, just apply for it. You might get the interview. Go through the interview stage, it's not too hard, just see how it goes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Alright, okay, no worries.
Hello, what's your name?
Naima.
So, tell me about your first job in the UK.
My first job was being a care worker, and it's a nice job, just looking after the elderly, enjoy it, and yeah.
Okay, so what's your advice for those who are planning to pick up that role?
Just do it, it's good.
Okay, it's good. So what about the stress? People complain about the challenges of working in healthcare.
And it's nothing like that.
Okay, so is that what you want to do forever?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
Darren Thomas.
Okay, what do you do, Davin?
I work in a rehab home for Capri's.
So tell us about the experience working in that role. How is it like?
Just helping individuals with
Those who want to move into that role, what's your advice?
if you feel like you want to go in there, do it. It's rewarding.
Okay. Alright. Thank you so much, Darren. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Hassan, and I study here in University of Huddersfield.
Tell me about your first job in the UK.
My first job in the UK was tough because I worked in a milk factory, so I needed to get the milk out of the line to hold it. It was a tough overall work. So yeah.
Tell me more about that milk factory.
The milk factory. It was, and to be honest, the factory was clean. Milk was, it was rude. Everything was good, and it was tough. Yeah, I didn't. The salary was good as well, but I didn't want to continue in working this.
So, what would be your advice for someone planning to go into that job?
If you need the money, what's a good money? If you need the money, go man, and do it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, what's your name?
Lucy.
So tell me about your first job in the UK.
My I worked at McDonald's.
So how was it like?
It was good. Very sociable.
So what are the challenges of working in McDonald's?
Keeping calm when customers aren't happy. It's very challenging when customers come up to you with a problem. There's nothing you can do about that problem.
So what would be your advice for students planning to work in McDonald's?
Take it easy.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Hello, what's your name?
Sam.
So Sam, tell me about your first job in the UK.
I worked in a supermarket, stacking shelves, and I had a lot of fun. I liked the people I worked with, but quite a lot of the customers were fairly rude, so it could be a bit frustrating at times.
So what would be your advice for students planning to take up that role?
Make sure you're willing to develop in your job, and also just be able to be fairly calm with people who aren't calm with you.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Callum Barr.
So tell me about your first job in the UK.
So my first job in the UK was at KFC as a crew member.
So tell me about the experience.
So it was a good experience. The management was a bit bad, but overall it was good, and I gained a lot of experience that I can use further on in life.
So what would be your advice for students planning to work to get the first job?
So I'd say go for it, go for whatever you get offered. It's always good to put on your CV.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
Gabby,
So tell me about your first job in the UK.
laboratory development technician working for a cosmetics company.
So how is it like working in that role?
It's pretty enjoyable. Every day is different. I get to make different things in the lab: creams, lotions, shampoos.
So what are the challenges of working in that role?
Probably making up certain formulations, the different kinds of creams, water and oil and water. Kind of have to know how to make those things.
So what would be your advice for those who are planning to go into that role?
Study hard. Probably don't second guess yourself. It's pretty much just throwing a bunch of stuff in a beaker and hoping it works. Taking a risk, pretty much.
Thank you so much. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Musa.
So tell me about your first job in the UK.
Okay, I worked as warehouse operative in a clothing company here.
So how was it like?
It was actually not too bad, but it was really stressful because sometimes I have to wake as early as 5 and come back home as 10. And if you want to get a break, it's really difficult because they don't care about you. It's just about themselves. If you don't want to work, then that's all. They'll just get you on the roster.
What will be your advice for those who are planning to go into that job?
I think it's not a bad job, but then I think the agency that you go with, you have to be careful. You have to know if the agency they are good or not. So, I think that's the main thing, but the job is not bad.
Thank you so much.